What is going on, you sickos? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. We are here to talk a little bit about that cap space. That's right, I'm here to show you the money. And for any of you who tune into the channel, you know you can always go to the playlist, Show Me the Money, and it will break down for you anything going on with the cap, anything like that. Sorry, on call at the moment, so my phone is going off and I'm changing colors here. Whoa! But I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time here. I know you've been waiting for these numbers, but for you true sickos, you already saw a lot of these numbers and we talked about it. Look, these are not going to be the exact numbers because you know Howie is not staying at those picks. And, well, the most trades in a draft since 1990. Holy hell. So numbers are definitely different, but I'm going to show you the same exact math, teach you exactly how this is done. So when these media people, other content creators are telling you the Eagles don't have cap space, the rookies cost $10 million, all this stuff that they have no idea how it works. Well, I'm going to explain it. And for those people that are watching right now and all of a sudden becoming cap experts, make sure you're telling your followers where you're getting this info, who is actually doing all the work. I would greatly appreciate it because as we all found out, I waited to give out those cap numbers before the draft. Wanted to see if there really were other cap experts out there because it was always so weird to me that they were all experts only after I made a video. So we found out the hard way that they were definitely kiping all of my damn content. So you son of a... Let's get it going, ladies and gentlemen. I love each and every one of you. Cannot thank you enough for taking the time here tonight. Let's rock and roll. Break this down here. And look, what I've got today for you is all of the cap hits for each and every rookie, and I will explain to you which ones actually will affect the cap. Then we'll go take a look at the top 51 cap hits. I have every cap hit for all of the players here for the Eagles that actually go against the cap, all of the new players added. And no matter what site you use, Spot Track, OTC, you try to look this up, you're not going to find it. So I like to be the source for the cap, and I'm happy that I was able to get home. The Sixers game is about to start, so let's go Sixers. I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can, but love to hear your comments, questions, anything on your mind while I break this bad boy down. But here are the cap hits for each and every Eagles draft pick that they made, all 9 of them. And as you can see, have them all mapped out for you in order. And obviously, it may not be obvious to you, but they go in order due to the fact that, the cap hits are figured out. So I knew these before, we picked. So 22, I knew, and 172, I knew. Everything else, we didn't have those picks, but that's how you're able to get those numbers. So we talked about that. If we traded, moved around, the things would change. So sure enough, you move all these things around, but one thing I always try to make clear is, everybody's taking these, we have all these cap hits from these rookies, adding them all together. Even if they have those numbers, what they're doing is adding them up, subtracting it from the cap space, and that's just not how you do this. So I'm going to show you what you do. So you saw those guys, right? So if you're looking at the Eagles top 51, the bottom guy is like 1.027. So therefore, none of the guys under Cooper DeJean, he actually is the last guy that's actually going to affect the cap. So you have 2 players that are actually going to go against the cap. These other guys do not affect it in the offseason due to the fact that the offseason, it is only the top 51 cap hits. So those other 7 players, they will not count against the cap. You only need 2 of them, and you're not subtracting. So you're not taking Mitchell and DeJean here and subtracting them from the cap. What you're doing is you're replacing them with the bottom 2. So let me show you how I did this math here. So you take those 2 rookie cap hits, you add them together, you get $4,382,022. So that's the number we need to know. So people are taking that number, subtracting from the cap. Nope, not how that works. Remember, you are replacing them. So the top or the bottom 2 here on the 51, all you got to do is add those 2 together. You get $2,070,000. So what you are doing now is taking that 4.3 mil from the rookies and you are subtracting the bottom 2. So 2.3 million here, obviously $2,312,022. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the number that you are subtracting from the cap space. So we go on to the cap, and currently the Eagles have $29,351,857. You subtract that $2,312,022, and you get $27,039,835. Holy Howie Roseman. We're still going to have 27 mil. So they want to go get a safety, another receiver, a linebacker, an edge rusher, everybody, saying something. You want to get a right guard, all kinds of stuff that you could do, some depth at line. It doesn't matter. You have the money to do it. And here are all of the top 51 cap hits. And I went ahead, added Quinyon Mitchell, added Cooper DeJean, and I took out all of the players the two players that needed to be gone. And so you could see now anyone with a dash in front of their name is new to the team. I didn't do that for the new contracts with AJ Brown and Mailata, all the players, because, that would just get too confusing. I want you to see all of the new players, what their cap hits are. I wanted that to stand out a little. But here are all 51. And you can see Bryce Huff is the highest of the new players, 4.35. Saquon, 3.8. Quinyon, 2.69. CJ Gardner-Johnson is below Quinyon Mitchell, 2.68 mil. I mean, Howie Roseman, you son of a... I try to explain this every year, and obviously I think the tables have finally turned. I'm not getting hate anymore for praising Howie and showing people how this stuff is done. And for years, that's all it was. But my God, have I tried my best to get people to understand what a magician this son of a... Look at this. I mean, I really can't explain to you how he is able to fleece these other teams, because I wouldn't answer the phone if I were them. But this dude comes out here each year and does what he can to, build a contender. And then it's up to the coaches, the players, to get it done. And obviously last year we had quite a debacle, but we talked about it. How are we going to get back on the right foot? Well, new coaches, new players, and my Lord, we got a bunch. And I've been keeping you up to date with everything to the best of my ability here. And Mekhi Becton has not gone on the books yet, but I will promise you he is not going to affect the cap that much. It'll be maybe 500,000, maybe $1 million will come off of the books there. So still going to be around $26 million after that hits the books. So get excited, ladies and gentlemen. We've got lots of cap to play with here, and we can do whatever the hell we please. So let me jump over here to the comments, see how you guys are doing. Let's effing go, Birds. Hope you're getting excited. I can't wait for football. What is going on? Tiffany, appreciate you tuning in. All you sickos, my man, Drew, let's go. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Hope all is well. Hope you enjoyed all that draft coverage. Oh, my sweet Lord. I can't believe it's over, but it's never truly over, because I've been doing all these damn undrafted free agents. 17. Well, 7 undrafted, 10 tryouts. So broke those all down. Hopefully you caught that video last night. Putting together all the shorts of, the players we talked about and the reactions, all that stuff you guys like. My man Sean, appreciate you tuning in. Tone, let's effing go. Keith, not Keith. Yo, appreciate you, bro. Hope you are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great day. Got home, put this together as fast as I possibly could. Had to do so much effing math, and it was just getting all the damn rookie cap hits, everything. It was fantastic. But the game's on. I paused it, so don't tell me anything, but I going to get to that game and try to enjoy it. Hopefully we can pull a little comeback here. But oh, my Lord. But, yo, my man Tate, let's go. Stu in here. We got ourselves a little party brewing. That's what I like to see, my man Chris. Let's go. You guys showing up for those cap videos, and that's what it's all about, man. And we're going to get all of the media, content creators, learning how this is done so we can stop with all the misinformation. And I would say after a few years now, we have changed the game here. There is no doubt about it. You see so many people talking about the cap, and there ain't no way they got it anywhere else but here. And we obviously proved that before the draft this year, and did not mean to make you guys suffer, but we had to find out if these people really were out here with cap info or they were just taking it from me. So look, and they do. And look, all you got to do is tag me in their videos. Let me know when this stuff's going down. And for those of you who do use it and give me the shout outs, I truly appreciate you, because it makes my brain want to explode when I get done, 10, 12-hour days, come home and put together some math for you. But I love each and every one of you sickos, and that's why I do it. I know you guys enjoy this stuff, so that's what I'm here for. My man Lil, yo, been a long day, but I'm ready for the Sixers to go whoop some ass. Hope you're having a great day, my man. And what a day it has been, and now it's raining and crappy out there. When they quote the cap numbers, by the way, yo, that's what I love. Let's go. So I just want people to, understand that I don't need your glorification. I don't need any of that. I'm just seeing people getting paid for the work I do. I would like to get paid. I am the one doing the work. So I just feel that's the fair thing, not to offend anyone, but I know that bothers people throughout the years that I've broken down how this stuff works, tell them what the real cap is when they make up numbers and the rookie cap hits. But I know you sickos love it. And we've been riding, dude. We've been really getting in front of it. And these people, they're just going to have to understand that I do not care whatever anybody's making up. I have the real numbers, and they're just going to have to suck it up, dude. Suck it up, Buttercup. My man, dropping those little emojis. Love to see it. And Brian, it is my pleasure. I know how much everyone hates math. And dude, I don't know why I've always enjoyed math, but it has really helped. I mean, obviously starting this show, being the only cat person out here, and now watching others try to be me, it's like, all right, dude. But my goal is to work for the Eagles. I don't care what you want to gain your followers by taking my content. That's fine. I just need you to understand I'm trying to work for the Eagles. I don't need to be the coolest kid in middle school. I'm trying to get paid and try to do what I'm good at. So that's all I ask, ladies and gentlemen, and not to bitch, but I see it all the time. And I told you, we did a little test before the draft to see if these people really were the cap experts, and not a single soul. And I tagged them all. I don't know if you guys saw that. I went on the internet. I'm like, well, since we're going to dance, let's dance. So I see, but the all-seeing eye here. And appreciate you, man. Got my little staff here. Got my gray beard going. So Gandalf the Great, let's ride. But I appreciate you, man. And how he really is, man. And I think with the great part, the thing for me is I've stood firm, right? So I, was on Howie's side while everybody fire him. He sucks. And you remember the reason I'm bringing this up is because I got to meet him. Then I got to see him again and tell him, hey, you remember me? I was a guy in the wheelchair, letting you know I still got your back while these little clowns. And I told him we're going to the Super Bowl. Last time I talked to him, we talked about it. Then we went to the Super Bowl. So this year I talked to my man. Going to try to get some practices this year behind closed doors that way, because you're not going to meet him in an open. Well, I actually did meet him in an open practice. What am I talking about? But that second time, I got to actually have a conversation with him. So that's where, I'm trying to go again this year. That source has been nothing but amazing. So big shout out. But we're going to try to make it happen. And I just want him to see, look, man, I'm out here doing this work, not, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, well, why don't you have followers? And it's like, dude, if I knew why people liked hearing the same thing I say months later or weeks later, I would tell you, but I don't. And it's so weird when I see the things I say become popular on the internet. And it's like, well, hey, okay. But too funny. But Howie's my dog, man. And how they see now, and all the haters, and I always think of that one kid. I always remember Ben the lawyer. And man, when I see him at a game, I'm going to go back to my old ways. I'm going to be promising you that, because making fun of mental health, make it like just being so disgusting. And you know why? Because I explained how the cap worked. And it's like, these are these entitled people who think they go through life. And it's like, hey, man, I apologize that you have no idea how this worked. You were handed everything. You got a little lawyer job. Look at you, fancy pants. Then you get schooled by a stoner. That's got to feel like a straight kick in the balls. Like, imagine those people. I'm out here, old driftwood, smoking these dudes. That's got to piss them off more. And why do you think those people, I try to interact, and like I've tried for years, but I realized like they just want to be condescending, and they can't be condescending because I know more than them. I've brought them on my shows. We've all seen it. It's bad out there, but I told you I will change the game. And I can only do it with you. So together, we keep building this thing. We keep teaching these people how stuff actually works. There's nothing they can do. They can keep spreading lies, false narratives, but the truth shall set us free. Yo, and great draft free energy. We're going to be without. Yeah, man. You got to have a great GM. And this is why for years I've stood firm in that belief. And I think others finally see what I've meant. So let's go. My man Twisted. Appreciate you, bro. Jackson, my dude. Yo, appreciate you, man. And doing my best. And it really wasn't exactly what I wanted to do when I got home. I was like, I literally sat down. I was like, oh my God, I've got to do. And I was like, you know what? Just effing do it. So I got all their numbers. I got everyone's cap hits and stuff. I was like, now all you got to do is math, man. It's just the formula. So go do it. And so trust me, and it's not that I don't love you guys, but I was like, man, the Sixers games, I was like, I'm not going to be able to get it done in time. Somehow I got it done in time. I know the game's on right now, but I promise you, I will get into all of that stuff that we need to beyond it. But I'm going to get into the game here. Well, I have so much more content for you coming this week, I promise you. But 95, holy, I'm good, man. No, thank you. I'll pass on that. No. Fire Howard when he always trying to make us. Yeah, man. And that was the death threats, the crazy, and it was insane, bro. It was almost as bad as when I was the only person defending Jalen Hurts. That was probably the worst. But, dog, I have tried so hard to teach people how football works on the field, off the field, and every time I just tell them, hey, I'm just trying to help you so you're not angry all the time. Like, I don't know if you're drinking wine coolers and just sitting in your mom's basement punching the walls or what's going on here, but just anger and AJ Brown's getting traded. Everybody sucks and that. It's like, all right, dog, I'm just trying to help here. And year after year, dog, it has been brutal. And obviously the Jalen Hurts one, that's how they got my account banned because they were pissed. All those media people that came after me, you got to understand football to realize, Jalen Hurts could never be like Josh Allen because I made that comparison, remember? And that blew up like crazy. And all the media people thought they were going to chime in. That Shane Half, so many people, you have to understand that Jalen Hurts could never develop. He's terrible and you don't know football. And I just remember laughing my ass off at me like, I need you guys to come on back here when you're all sucking his D when he's out here smoking dudes. And I mean, you guys saw me. I was quite confident and cocky about Jalen Hurts, and I was the only mother effer out here doing it before anyone took those ideas and stuff. They were all wanted Jimmy G, Kirk Cousins. And I sat here and laughed in all of their faces, like laughed. And I think you all see why. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but it's like, why would I listen to the experts if they have absolutely no clue what's going on and don't even hold a candle to my work? Make it make sense. Because year after year, they keep coming back and telling me that shit. They're not back this year. I haven't heard the fire. Where are you at? And I always ask, please come on back. Make sure you come on back. And they never, ever come back, ever. It's nuts. But, yeah, I'm excited too, man. And with all that money, if Howie wants to dance, we gonna dance. Now, here's the thing you got to remember. Jason Kelce, Fletcher Cox, we talk about those post-June. I'm going to make a video on that. So do you want to designate them for post-June first cuts once those retirements go on the books? Do you want to do that with James Bradbury? Do you want to do a lot of different things? Could you maybe trade him? I mean, there's so much that we're going to talk about here. So keep tuning in, guys. I'm going to keep pumping out as much content as I possibly can. And, hey, Tone, love to see you agreeing, man. And I told you, at the beginning of sicko season, this is our revenge tour going to win the Super Bowl. And I promise you, after the draft, everyone will be repeating, man, the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. When you map out exactly how it's going to happen, it makes it easy to see. So that's why I made those videos. And that's how I was able to, get 7 of the 9 guys that we drafted. That's why I already had breakdowns about why they were top fits for the Eagles. So, I mean, if there's anyone else out there that has 7 out of 9, along with 2 undrafted free agent fits, I'd love to see those people, right? But we don't. And hey, that's their opinion was we can't win the Super Bowl. Mine was we will. So, hey, who do you want to trust here? Backs off. Hey, I hope they back off everything, and I hope they learn what I'm teaching them, because you've seen ESP. He steals my content like no other. You see so many people taking it and finally learning. They just need to put it to work. They take only a little bit. They don't take enough. And I try to teach them that when I see their posts. I'm like, hey, you forgot to watch this part of my video. And like, I try to show them, look, when you're taking content, make sure you understand the context of what you're stealing here, because they get so lost. And it's like, I'm trying to help, man, for free, literally out here for free. I don't get paid shit to spend hours upon. I mean, did you see this weekend? I had no life, man, strapped in, and that's for you sickos. So when I get the hate from those people, it just makes me, it's like, all right, dog, this is free information, bro. Free for you, for free. Sickos, love you though. And F those haters. And man, you've seen it. And I know you guys were dealing with it throughout the draft. I was obviously too locked in to be paying attention, but I know you guys have seen a lot of hate. F them, dude. Who cares? They're going to be all the biggest fans of the Eagles. I promise you, if not now, soon as hell. This team's going to have everyone bending the knee. I promise you. But JP, my man, I appreciate the kind words. Brian, thank you, man. You guys keep tuning in. That's how we keep going, man. So every time you guys comment, you hit the like button, whatever you're doing, you guys are sharing this stuff. That is awesome, dude. Like, awesome. So can't thank you enough. And and yes, he was the one listed as Jason Kelce, the center there on the left part of that list there, so I'll check it out here in a second. But Little G, go Birds! Appreciate you tuning in. And Jimmy, Daniel, appreciate you, my man. And that's what this is all about. And you guys, without you, I really, man, I can't thank you enough like this. And let me try to, I'm trying to answer your comments while I'm looking for this. So here it is. Jason Kelce should be like the fifth or sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sixth person down. You see Jason Kelce. And as I just mentioned, Kelsey Cox, those numbers will be adjusted. And I will make a video here shortly about how those will change. But if you watched those videos a couple months ago, you already know how this works. So that's why I make all this stuff in advance before it happens. That's why I want you to know what the cap space is going to be after we sign our draft picks. And we haven't even signed them. So you're going to hear people whining for the next couple. Why didn't we sign? We have no clue what the cap is. And you guys already know. I've just told you. So, aha. And once you actually see Becton go on the books, this will be about 26 and a half mil. But just letting you know, I want you to understand how that stuff works. And if you have any questions, anything you didn't understand, or you want to throw my way or whatever it is, I'm always here for you guys. Can't thank you enough. And my man Twisted, I cannot thank you enough for that, my friend. And look, it is truly my pleasure. And you guys know I started this from my deathbed, dude. And it was because I couldn't stand the media. And, for as much hate as people gave me, it's like, why do you worship the media so much? Like, they don't know what they're talking about. They're miserable. Like, what's the hate for me? I'm literally helping you for free when these people are asking you for $2.99 to click their shitty articles. These dudes have never picked up a football in their life. And it's like, is that the people we want to call experts? All right. But, hey, look, it is what it is. And, dude, this is for you sickos that keep tuning in, because I just kept growing this thing, and you guys loved that I was, the only person that knew cap stuff. And then I realized nobody understood how the defense worked or how anything really worked or what a development of a quarterback was. So I was like, let's start explaining how stuff works, because apparently these media people want to shit all over our fans. And then they have the audacity to talk shit about our fans. Oh, the Eagles fans are so dumb. It's like, you're the ones spreading the stupid shit. Where do you think they get this stuff from? Where do you think they are hearing this from? So we're not having it anymore. We are the most passionate, best fan base in the entire effing world. And now we're going to be the most effing educated. And that's going to kill them. And it already does, because the fact that they have to see an Eagles fan, like when I go after NFL people or like other fans that try to say stuff about the cap, I destroy them. Like, do the dead money. What's dead money to you? What does that mean? Do you understand how the cap goes up? Why we kick the cat down the road? Like, do you have a grasp? And they don't. So thank you so much for that, my man Twisted. And another one, Daniel, my dude. Cannot thank you enough, man. And you're the man. I can't thank you enough, dude. I don't train for the boy. Let's go. But I think you guys are just your family, and you mean the world to me. And that's why, like, I told my work a couple months ago, I was like, when this week comes up, Thursday, I'm not doing any leads. Friday, I'm not doing any leads. Saturday, I can't do anything. Like, and they understood. They're like, oh, dude, and I showed, I show my stuff off, and like, it was really cool. And it's just like, I don't think you guys understand my dedication to the craft and how much I love you guys. Like, I got home, I'm doing math. Like, I'm putting off the Sixers game to be able to talk to you guys, because I love you truly that much. And you guys keep tuning in. F those haters, man. And I know sometimes I get worked up, but I know you guys get worked up, but let's just block them out. Block them, period. That's what I do. And let's just get that positive energy flowing. Let's get people, and it's not just like, yeah, buckaroo, let's get our flower power and be happy. No, I'm explaining why you should be happy. And we're talking months in advance. When I talk about 7 fits, why the Eagles should draft them, and then they draft them, that's why I feel confident we're winning the Super Bowl, because I see the light. Howie Roseman and I don't know, man. Maybe we're on the same level. I don't know how, but I'm all about it. But thank you so much for the, and now Drew, you son of a, and look at this, dude. Got the little Euro symbol. That is so cool to me. I don't know why, but and that's what's up, dude. And I remember like seeing your name, and I thought you were like someone else at first, because there was like this like really negative Drew person. And I remember you like said something like really kind or something like the next time. And I was just like, wait, guys. I was like, this is not. And I was like, yo, dude. And then you explained like you were new to the channel. I was like, oh, hey. And then we just started getting to know each other. And then, I watched you moving up and stomping people on your job. Not stomping on people. He's doing well and moving up the ladder is what I'm saying. He gets moved out to Germany. This dude's tuning in 3, 4 a.m. in the effing morning. Now that is a sicko. And dude, that's why I created this channel. I was looking for you, Drew. I was looking for the sicko watching right now, for all of you, for the Daniels, the Twisted, the Tiffany's, for all of you out there that just crave everything Eagles. And you want to know, like, I want to know what the depth chart looks like. I want to know what the cap space is. I want to know what number they're wearing. I want to know the damn height, weight. I want to know the girlfriend's name. Okay, I don't have that. But, I think, well, actually, I do with Lane Johnson because I get to hang out with. But anyways, let's keep it back on the same page here. But, dude, I was looking for you guys, the sickos, the diehards. And thank God I found you, because you guys know my first year, I predicted and broke down how Nick Foles would win the Super Bowl. And that was astronomical. The amount of hate, the death threats. How dare you? Carson Wentz is our Lord and Savior. And dude, all I tried to do was help those people. And, that day of the Super Bowl, being at my dad's grave, like I sat there, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. These people are unbearable. Like, I thought we were the best fan base in the world. Like, what's going on, Dad? Like, I grew up knowing the most passionate effing fans, and all of a sudden I just quitters and whiners. I was like, when are we Cowboys fit? What the so I was just really, it sucked. But that night hung out with my family, man, and it was just such an emotional time. And it was like, this is why I started on the road to victory. And I was like, I'm gonna keep effing going, and nobody's gonna effing stop me. Nobody. And for years I've continued to do it. And it falls on deaf ears a lot of the time, but it is finally these last couple of years, I have found you sickos, and that's what I've effing been looking for. So let's go, baby. Appreciate all of the super chats, you guys. You're way too kind. And thank you, JP. I do my best, and it's nice when you put this much work into it and you get 7 dudes that we talked about already. I was like, I got the graphics for them. Then you get 2 guys out of the 7 undrafted free agents. I picked 2 of them that I already had videos on about why they should be either late round or undrafted signings. And then we do that too. So if you guys are into that, that's what I do it for. For the people that pisses off, you didn't really do it. You'll be back next year telling me how I didn't. That's fine. I understand you're upset about it. You love ESP. You love being dumb as hell. Awesome. We like being educated in these parts. So as we like to say in these parts, let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. F them. But Linda, let's go. Appreciate you tuning in. And he sure will. And I'll keep coming back each year and showing you how it's going to happen. They'll keep telling me how that's not how the cap works. We don't have those draft picks. Oh, this isn't. And then it'll all keep happening. And then we'll sit back and laugh. And then we'll watch 7 out of the 9 draft picks. And the only 2 I didn't get was the offensive lineman, which I keep coming back to how funny that is. Because in that video, I told you I didn't really get to break them down too much. There were guys I liked. But see, I should have put in the work. Maybe I could have gone 9 for 9. But you are a sicko, and that's what I love about you. Every single person in here right now is a sicko because you've been tuning in pre-draft, during the draft, post-draft. Let's effing go. I can't thank you enough. And we got the Sixers on right now. So I'm competing with the Sixers. Now, given that it is around the end of April, beginning of May time period, it's not exactly hard to go against the Sixers, but it is what it is. Now, I appreciate you, though, man, and you guys you're awesome, and you guys help me find that positive energy, especially on days where I feel like I'm dying or people are just being nothing but negative. I come here and boom, you sicko show up, and that's what it's all about, man. I'm all about it, and look, man, it's not about me like, yeah, I'm teaching you and I know more than everyone. And people try to, oh, you think you know. And it's like, no, dog, I just kind of got tired of like literally knowing more than any of those people and having to literally, oh, no, this guy said this. And it's like, I don't care. They're not experts. They're getting paid because they do the shock value shit. That's it. And look, man, I appreciate that you did, though, and appreciate you saying that because that's what it's about, man. I wanted you guys to know. Somebody's putting the fucking score in. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm recording it right now. I'm sorry, Twisted, if you missed that part. But no, I was saying earlier, I have it recorded. Please don't say anything about the game. But look, it is, and they're unbearable. But I don't care. I'm here for you sickos, you diehards. We ride together. F them. Let them keep hating. We'll keep educating. And that is what it's all about. Don't sweat it, my man. You probably missed it, but I mentioned it a couple times because I was like, oh, somebody's going to say it. But that's how much you guys mean to me, that I put that on the line. I know it happens almost every time somebody comes in with the score or something. And I know you guys are just trying to help, so don't even worry about it. But that's how much you mean to me. I will put that stuff aside. I'll catch up to it. But that's what this is all about. You guys mean the world to me and your family. You really are. You guys have been there, and some of you just found me, and that's awesome. But some of you have been there when I was really sick. Some of you guys were there when I got COVID and almost died. Like, you guys are sickos. I was making graphics and videos from hospitals around the globe here. Like, I don't care, man. Nothing's going to stop me. And with you guys on my side, I truly, truly, truly believe that. So let's effing go. And, oh, well, yeah, man. And, well, you can tell who the idiots are because, well, I never listen to them. And I laugh at those things all the time. And I even made a joke. I do that. I make my joke posts making fun of the media. Oh, we're getting rid of everybody. Oh, we're trading everybody. Like, no, we're not, dude. Like, if we could just get them understanding how this stuff works, this video right here would be very beneficial to them. And I know some of you Eagles reporters will be watching this. And if you're still tuned in at this point, or you just happen to stop fast forwarded, give me my damn credit. That's all I ask. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got for you. Got to get heading out here. Let's go effing Sixers. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much to each of you for the super chats. Thank you so much to each of you who hit that like button, your comments, sharing this video. All that stuff seriously helps so much. And hopefully you guys were able to check out that video last night. Put some work into that one. Got home from work yesterday. It was like, oh my God, dude, 17 undrafted free agents. And here's the cover photo. If you're looking for it, this is what it looks like. 17 damn players there, and we broke them all down. So go check out that bad boy. Get to know the 10 players trying out and the 7 that were signed as undrafted free agents. But we did all the math. I showed you all the cap hits, showed you the ones that actually affect the cap, how it works, and then the number was a little over 27 million here. So now you know, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll update it again with that number and Mekhi Becton. So when the Becton thing hits the books and someone gives you a number, tell them, add those rookie cap hits in there first. That's what we're looking for. Tiffany, you did not have to do. You guys, you're way, 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 way too kind. Really, thank you. Seriously, so much. And Tiffany, you go above and beyond. Not to say you guys don't out there as well, but Tiffany is on every effing platform. I'm talking about sharing my stuff, tagging me and stuff, liking, comment. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, you sickos. And Tiffany, that in itself, what you do there is more than enough and more than most of my family members even do. So that means the world. But this, you don't have to do that. But thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Every dime counts. Every dime matters. You guys seriously cannot thank you enough for that. And each of you, Twisted, Daniel, Drew, and now Tiffany, that means the world, man. It seriously does. And I'll tell you what, putting in the hours at work, like, obviously I get paid a lot more than the zero, well, I guess I do get paid from you watching like a penny per hour or whatever. But dude, that means so much because it's like, I obviously enjoy doing this work. Like, it's not work to me. So thank you so much. And I'm glad you guys truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the kind words. You guys have been way too kind through this draft process. And I'm trying to keep up with all the comments, but it's finally happened. It's finally to the point where like I've lost track of all the comments. Like, there's literally like, dude, I can't even scroll and keep up. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how am I missing? But you guys are just commenting so much. And I know I put out a lot of content, so that probably doesn't help, but you guys, every post, every single thing, you're out here. All 7 of the 9, my guys, you guys are commenting about how I did. Thank you. I appreciate it because the only way I'm going to work for the Eagles is with your support. And as I told you, when I do start working for the Eagles, you guys are coming with me. That is the game plan. I'm going to pitch it to Howie this year. We're going to get everyone knowing how this stuff works. We're going to give them inside looks at the stuff they really want to see. Get people excited. Get people feeling positive about the future of this Birds team. That is the goal here. And I can't do it without each and every one of you. So I thank you all. Where you go? What would you sign, Justin? Well, we talked about still adding him due to the fact that, you've got some safety, some versatile guys back there, but still a little slim. So, Alex, appreciate the question. I will be making a video on the best available free agents this week, and I'll be talking about all the areas where I think the Eagles could still look to add. So, great question. That will be answered this week, and appreciate you all tuning in here. Thank you, my man, Lil. Let's go. And let's effing go, Sixers. I appreciate you, Twisted, for the update. And I know you didn't mean to ruin that for me, but cannot thank you all enough. So let's effing go. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that after these. Yo, it's all good, my friend. And look, I will give you a video on that. I wasn't trying to be short with you, and I showed it to you because I want you to see it. But I will break that down into detail. I want people to tune in, right? And before I'd always give all the info in like one show, and everybody's like, yeah, I already know, dude. But I'm going to try to do that one tomorrow. Just show you, could Fletcher and Kelsey be June 1st cuts? Because they've retired, but that doesn't actually go on the books till June. So you have to either, designate him that way. And I think that, for me, you could definitely do that or consider them cut before. And what I'm going to do is show you that contract or what the difference is if they're cut before, cut after, what that money actually means. So yeah, we'll get into all that, but no, don't ever be sorry about asking a question, man. I will always get back to you guys, but let's effing go. You're going to have that one coming out. And dude, I'm trying to work on that defense one too, but there's actual information you need right now. Oh, trust me, I'm excited about that defensive video too, but I'm going to get that out. You're going to get the new graphics. I'm going to make you ready to run through an effing wall looking at that defense, but we'll break it all down. The offense, everything, man. We've got a lot of time till the season starts, but that's a lot of time to fill you up with some on the road to victory. EAGLES, Eagles. And that's what I'm all about in these parts. And I'm lucky I found each and every one of you effing sickos. Seriously, you guys are awesome. I look forward to this more than anything, man. It is truly, you guys are family. And like, I love that Chelsea knows you guys now. She got to be part of that video because we're always talking about you guys. Like, you're part of my dinner conversations. You guys are always hilarious. Looking forward to Fan Friday this week. Going to be, obviously, last week we didn't have one with the draft, but we're going to be breaking everything down, and you guys are always wild on Fridays, so looking forward to that. But I'm going to be pumping out content the next few days here. Work's going to be crazy, so maybe a little bit later, some of these videos, so I do apologize there. But all I've got for you this evening, if you did get anything from it, do appreciate you hitting that like button, subscribing, sharing this stuff. It really helps, and it really means the world to me. So thank you again. Hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Thank you again for all of those super chats. You guys are way too kind for that. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!